Okay, so this is everything you're gonna need to make a simple but effective wire stinger rig for offshore fishing, whether it's on a kayak or a small boat. Um, it's some 44-pound American fishing wire, brown stainless steel wire. Hooks of your choice. I like using 4 Gamakatsu live baits for my front hook, then VMC inline single 2/0s for my rear hook, and optional, but I like to use them, small strong swivels in the color black or brown. So in this case I'm using KR 150-pound black swivels. You use black so they have less chance of getting bit off by stuff like Ono and Barracuda, because they might key in on the silver. So let's get to the rig. Alright, so for the main front portion, or the lead hook rig, you're gonna thread your wire. I've cut off about 24 inches to work with. I like running it long because anytime I run it shorter, sometimes bigger Ono will cut me off when they swallow the whole thing. So you'll run your tag end through, give yourself about maybe 3 or 4 inches to use. Form a loop. I like making mine pretty small, just looks better, a little more tidy. Then you're gonna pinch that down pretty tight and make sure that when you wrap your wire around each other to make your haywire twist, that you keep the wire angle of your tag and your main portion kind of like a greater than sign, and you want to twist them around each other instead of wrapping one wire around the other. So what I mean, we're going to go ahead and pinch the loop in one finger, and then pinch the where your wires intersect in the other, and then twist them evenly around each other. There we go. And you'll give this about maybe 4 to 5 twists. And there. So now looking at that, you can see that the wires are wrapped around each other kind of evenly, nice and tidy. Next step to finish it off, we want to get 3 to 4 barrel wraps on there. So you'll bend your tag end perpendicular to the wire, and then just give it straight wraps around it, around the main portion of the wire. So just nice and even. Make sure they're lying side by side. There we go. So see the loops nice and stacked side by side, nice and tidy. Then to get your tag end, don't use your clippers. What you're gonna do is bend the tag end at a 90-degree angle to form kind of a crank handle, like so. Now what you're gonna do is twist this and turn it on itself at the same time. And what it'll do is it'll form a kink at the base, and it should just snap off like that. See? And that'll make it nice and smooth. There's not going to be any sharp points sticking out that'll stab you. Right there. So that's one end. Now for the where you connect to your leader or your main line, I like to use the little swivel. If you want to be super stealthy or just you don't have swivels, you can just Albright this directly to your leader. But I like using swivels. So we're just going to haywire twist that again. So again, about 3 inches tag. Form your loop, like so. And then give it nice and neat haywire twists. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 should be enough. Like that. Perpendicular to the wire, do your barrel wraps. Nice and tidy again. Make your 90-degree bend in the tag end. And then twist and rotate to break it off. And there you go. So now we're going to want to do our stinger hook. So for that, I've got about 12 inches of wire cut off. Get our VMC 20 inline and do the same process. So we'll get a haywire twist onto our hook. Loop. Pinch and twist. Barrel wraps. And then 90-degree turn and break. And now for the end that's going to slip over our lead hook. Get it to the length you want it. I like about maybe 6 inches, between 4 and 6, depending on how big of the baits I think I'm going to be using. Form a small loop as you can around the bend of your hook. The smaller it is, the better. And then use your hook to help you rotate and get your twists in. So there's five twists there. Then we'll do our barrels. So we got about 3 barrel wraps on there. Then break off our tag. Same as always. Snap that off. Go ahead and slip that back over the point of your hook. That, and one more thing you can do to make sure your stinger doesn't slip off your lead hook. Take a piece of plastic, it could be rubber band. I like to use the clear plastic that the hooks come in. Go ahead and snip off a little rectangle. And just slide that little tab of plastic over your lead hook. And right there. So that'll prevent your stinger from slipping back over the point. I've definitely lost a few of these before that way, so it's nice to have something to hold it. And there's the rig. Super simple.